what's good? Thank you guys for joining me in today's video. If you guys are new here, my name is Santos. If you guys are returning subscribers, what's good, fam? Thank you guys for the continued support and welcome back to another video. So what's up, everyone? I hope that this video is truly finding all of you guys well. Happy spring, friends. I was like, y'all, it is time to bring a springtime look to social media. So today's the day, okay? So in today's video, guys, I'm bringing you guys a beautiful cotton candy moment. In today's video, I got to create a different kind of shape to my eye. I'm truly trying to master my eye. I represent the small eye, hooded eye community, and my job is to make sure that I'm doing looks that really fits our eyes. And y'all, this shape is it, okay? Literally looking at the monitor, I'm like, who is that, okay? Because of the shape, it doesn't close off my eyelid. It actually makes my eyelid look bigger, which entails or results in making my eyes look a lot more feminine, which, I mean, I'm not mad at. I'm good. I'm here for a good catfish moment. But let me go ahead and give you guys a close-up look of the makeup. You guys already know it's always about the details, okay? As you guys can see, like, this eye shape is super complimentary for anybody that has a hooded eye or smaller eyes. This is going to give you the illusion of a bigger eyelid, and it's not closing off the eye, and you can still do those very intricate looks without sacrificing or closing off the eye, which I'm so here for. So you're definitely going to see this kind of eye shape a lot more on my channel, because I actually really like it. I definitely feel like a baddie, okay? Tell me I don't look like a baddie.
She a baddie, she knows she a 10.
Nah, I'm playing. But no, guys, I definitely love this look, and I am being very for real. In today's video, I got to use a pastel palette, which I purchased this palette, I think in November. It's been in my collection, but I haven't gotten to use it. I've been waiting for the springtime to use this, so you're definitely going to see this palette featured in upcoming tutorials. Also, I did have to use a supporting palette in today's video because the Plouise palette that I did use does not have darker colors, and you guys know I love to put dimension into my eyeshadows, okay? So yes, and of course I use a lot of my Holy Grail products. So if you guys are interested in getting this look, you guys already know, stay tuned for the tutorial portion of this video. If you guys are lovers of my content, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the Ignitions family if you guys aren't already. Don't forget to spread the word on your new favorite influencer. And without further ado, guys, enjoy the tutorial.
What's good, everyone? You guys already know, jumping right into voiceover. So here's a close-up look of today's look, but you guys already know. Let's get into some prepping. So up first is the Tatcha Kiss You lip mask, and I take a generous amount, y'all, and I put this all over my lips. I have been obsessed with this product. I mean, hands down the best lip balm on the market, okay? Just be prepared if you do purchase this to have silky lips always. All right, guys, you guys already know, jumping into the best of the best, the Plouise eyeshadow base in number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with a kabuki style brush, and then we're ready to get into eyeshadow. So let me introduce you guys to this beautiful stunning palette from Plouise. This is the Lining My Future palette. Guys, look at the detailing on this palette. Look at that lock and key. Oh my god, shout outs to Plouise because this palette is stunning. I had to look at the emblem, guys. It even lights up and gives us a little show. Like, I mean, come on. And then the colors, the pastel colors. This is the warm side and then the cool side, y'all. This is bomb. And of course, you know, the legendary Blendbunny Cosmetics Blends palette. So jumping into the Blends palette, I am gonna go jump into the color Signs. That is that deep purple. So this is the darkest color I'm going to be working with in this area, okay? So once I got my initial shape, I am jumping into the Plouise palette, and I'm jumping into Follow Your Heart, which is that baby blue. So this one I did build up a little bit, y'all. So I did take my time. I'm just scratching at the purple so that way I can move that purple a little bit, and then once I start moving the purple, I'm going to work on really blending that baby blue all the way up to my brow bone, because I want that to be the last color that's showing. So once I do that, I do go back and start the blending process again. So I do 2 to 3 layers depending on how pigmented the shadows are. I think for this one I did do 3 layers, I believe, or did I don't remember. I think I did 3. Let's just go with 3, because I did go back to add a lot more of the purple, because I kept on losing the purple, and that's not the palette's fault. It was just the way I was blending. So yeah. So again, just perfect it until you have your perfect blend, and then once everything is nice and blended and how you like it, you can go ahead and start cutting the creases. So you guys already know I'm gonna take my favorite, which is the Garnier Fructis Micellar cleansing water. I'm gonna go ahead and take this to cut my crease, and I'm just gonna use a Q-tip. So when I do use this, guys, me personally, I do go ahead, because I have a hooded eye, I do a rolling technique. This has helped me so much with getting a super crisp line. Look at that, y'all. I mean, if you guys have tried this out, do sound off in the comments. Like, I love this technique. This works on anybody that's hooded, and of course that has a lot of extra skin in that area. Okay, all right, guys, so jumping into our bases, I am mixing bases here. I'm using the Plouise eyeshadow base in the basics in the purple, in the violet, vivid violet or something like that, and then I'm using the blank canvas paint. So I'm just mixing them, and then I am going ahead and cutting my crease. Okay, this is the part that takes me the longest, but for my eye shape, y'all, this is the first time that I did this kind of shape on my eye, and y'all, I love it. So you're definitely gonna see me feature this kind of eye shape again in the future. I'm in the, I guess, midst of learning my eye. Again, I've never done makeup on myself like this. I've done a lot of makeup like this on clients, so again, I'm still learning. All right, guys, so now we're gonna use some tape. I'm gonna take a little bit of a clear tape, and then I'm just gonna take it on the back of my hand and then put it onto my skin, because that hurts. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm jumping right back into the blends palette and using that purple. Now initially I thought that I was filming. I didn't, but no worries, I do come back to doing the same color combo later, because this is the initial layer. You guys know I like to do it 2 or 3 times. All right, so jumping back into our eyes, I'm going into the eyelid. I'm taking Follow Your Heart, and I'm just putting that baby blue all over my eyelid, and when I tell you, I am obsessed. I wanted that all over my face. Okay, and then I went into this beautiful pink, which wind up looking like a lilac. It's called Spiritual, and it wind up working. I liked how it wind up coming out. So now I'm jumping into the blends palette, and I'm using the black. I got a little carried away with the black, honestly, but it wind up turning out okay. So this is what I was using. I went back and forth between the purple and the black to get that beautiful blend. I did this 3 times to get the intensity. Again, I went overboard with the black, but I wind up blending it out as much as I can, and I loved it. Honestly, I did. So here is how it looked when it was all blended, and of course, let's get to the satisfying part, which is peeling off that tape. Hello, sharp line. All right, guys, so jumping right back into the blends palette, we're gonna go ahead and use the blue. So I'm going into the color Chance. Y'all, I wanted to do a blue colored moment because I wanted to give that baby blue some depth. So colored eyeliners are the way to go. Okay, I wish I had like a liquid, but it wind up working out anyway. It was a little faint at first, but at the end I always go in and just finalize my colors before I take pictures and before I do my beauty shots. Okay, so that's how it's gonna go. And of course, to jump into my favorite mascara, you guys already know, I'm gonna jump into the One Size Fantasize mascara. Alright, guys, let's jump into complexion. So up first is primer. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. If you guys have never tried this, it feels like silk and is a must-have in your collection. Alright, guys, here in New York it's still been cold, so I'm using a little bit more hydration. I'm using the e.l.f. Restorative oil mist, and I'm just fanning that off with my fan, and then I'm going into my favorite, my e.l.f. Halo liquid filter. And y'all, I have been obsessed. I think I'm almost finished out my first jar. I definitely gotta pick up another one. It's amazing. You guys already know. Gives a slight bit of coverage, and it just gives the glow. It definitely gives Tin Man, okay, but I'm so here for that. It's a look. Alright, guys, so jumping into foundation, I'm using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. And y'all, I just wanted to give you guys like a real time on this. Oh my god, like this foundation is so beautiful on the skin. It has such a beautiful coverage. Definitely like with and without. Come on, with, like, such an amazing foundation. So jumping into concealer, I'm going to go into my Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer in the color Custard, and I'm just applying that with my sponge. Firstly, no, I'm not. not with the sponge. I'm doing it with a detailed brush first. Of course, we don't want to mess up our eyeshadow. Then I'm going into my sponge, okay? So once nice and blended, here is where we should be at. So jumping into setting powder, I am using the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder, and I'm just pressing that in with a powder puff. I don't know if I'm a fan of this. I know at one point I was, but I just felt like I get better smoothingness from other products, or is it just me? Anyway, moving on to setting powder, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder, and then for highlight, we're jumping into the legendary Blendbunny Cosmetics Knock to Loosen Powder, and I am using the lavender shade that's in the palette. I'm gonna give you guys a low lighting moment right now. Like, stunning. Catch that like lilac glow. I am so here for it. Okay, so jumping into another Plouise base, I am using a touch of frost here, and I'm just putting this all over my bottom lash line. And then we're gonna jump back into the palette, and I'm gonna use Chance as my darkest color. We're gonna go all the way into Chance, and then I'm jumping into this color, which was called Solar System, and that's the beautiful teal that's in the inner part. And then I am moving on to the LA Girl Shockwave liner in Ocean, or a metallic liner in Ocean. So stunning. I'm so here for this blue combo on brown eyes. Stunning. All right, guys, so jumping into bronzer, I am using the Essence matte bronzer palette. Oh my god, you guys know I love this palette, and it's so affordable. It just gives your cheeks that that contour, that bronziness that you want. Definitely highly recommend. And then we're just gonna jump into blush. This is new to my collection. Shout outs to Danielleblendzz. This is the Make Beauty blush in Fuchsia Flush. Y'all, I love this color. All right, guys, let's jump into lashes, and I'm jumping into one of my favorite holy grail lashes. These are the Popsy lashes in the style Boss. Talk about the perfect finish to this eye makeup. Look at the level up in these lashes. Like, they just complete the look. They are must have for your collection. All right, guys, so let's jump into lips. I am going into my Juvia's Place lip liner in the Luxe in So Rare, and I'm gonna go ahead and overdraw my lips. Yes, I do not have no lips, but let me show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how to make non-existent lips look like nice full lips. Okay, so we're just gonna go on the outside skirts of our lips, and of course, when you are doing your Cupid's bow, make sure that the darkest part is at the top. Okay, I loved how I did my lip shape this time around, that I wore my lip matte. I never wear my lip matte. Okay, I'm so obsessed. This is the Sephora Collections lip lacquer in color 71. It's the perfect like peachy pink. Oh, bomb. And then I did go in and add a little bit more shadowing to the corners of my mouth, and oh my gosh, I am so obsessed. Of course, everybody's lip is subjective, but this was my perfect lip shape. I love it. All right, guys, to finish off the makeup, I am using the Morphe's Continuous Setting Spray in the coconut scent, and I'm taking my Diva Fan to set everything. All right, guys, so here is the finished look. If you guys made it to the end of today's video, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. If you guys aren't already following me on my socials, definitely go give your favorite homeboy a follow. If you haven't already liked this video, go ahead and give your favorite homeboy a huge thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know I will catch you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.